Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my new short Let's Check Out series. My name is Siperos and this is the Bard's Tale Trilogy Remastered / Remake. Kinda hard to decide which one it is, but I guess Remaster is more accurate. The Bard's Tale Trilogy is a remaster of the 3 original Bard's Tale dungeon crawling role-playing games from the 80s. The Bard's Tale from 1985, the Bard's Tale 2, The Destiny Knights from 1986, and the Bard's Tale 3, Thief of Fate from 1988. I wasn't even born yet when these games came out. All developed by Interplay. As for the remaster, at first the games were being remade by a game company called Olde Skuul while collaborating with inXile Entertainment to remake the original trilogy for the Bard's Tale 4 backers, such as myself. However, after some time, for reasons I am not familiar with, Olde Skuul apparently couldn't work on the remakes anymore. It took much longer than anyone could have anticipated, and so they and inXile parted ways years later. Last year actually, not years later. inXile still wanted the remasters to happen, since they promised them to the backers, and so they looked for a new partner, and that's when Krome Studios came in. They saw an opportunity and offered to remaster the 3 games, and here's the first game. Tales of the Unknown, The Bard's Tale, or just Bard's Tale 1. The other 2, as you can see here, have not been finished yet and are supposed to come out later this year. The second game, The Destiny Knight, is supposed to come out later this fall, and Thief of Fate this winter. I think they are also working on an old school mode where you can play the games with the original old graphics and without any of the quality of life changes, which I'll talk about later. But now, before we start, I'll let you know that, as you may have noticed from the title of this video, this is not going to be a full Let's Play where I finish the game from start to finish. We are merely just checking it out, see what it offers, how it looks and plays and so on. I haven't even decided if I'm going to make a full Let's Play of this game in the future, because even if I enjoyed playing the game by myself, I don't know if it's going to be entertaining enough for me or you guys to make a Let's Play of it on YouTube. I was even thinking about making 3 videos of this game, including this one, but I may be satisfied with just 2 as well, since this is a rather simple and even repetitive grindy game overall. Plus, Pathfinder Kingmaker is coming out next month, so that's why I won't start any new CRPG Let's Plays until then, so that's another reason. So let me know in the comments what you think about the game and whether you would like to see a full Let's Play of this at some point in the future. But now, without further ado, let's start the game. And we're gonna play the Tales of the Unknown, the first game. Is the legacy mode the old school mode I just mentioned? I'm not exactly sure. Let's check out real quick. Choose legacy options. Play the game like it played in the 80s. Oh yeah, it's this mode alright. But that mode is coming later this winter apparently. Okay. So, begin. Don't be stingy. Equip your fighters with the best armor, weapon, shield, helmet and gauntlets. Yeah, okay. The song I sing will tell the tale of a cold and wintry something. When evil fled and brave men bled, the Dark One came to stay. Of castle walls and torch-hilt halls, and a price men had to pay. Till men of old for blood and gold had rescued Skara Brae. Okay. Volume 1, Tales of the Unknown, aka The Bard's Tale 1. The Legend of Skara Brae. Long ago in the land of Cade, when magic still prevailed, the evil wizard Mangar, the Dark, threatened a small but harmonious town called Skara Brae. Overnight, all the town's militiamen disappeared, and Mangar froze the surrounding countryside with a spell of eternal winter, totally isolating it from any possible help. As evil creatures ooze into the sewers to join Mangar's shadow crusade, the future of Skara Brae hung in the balance. And who was left to resist? Only a handful of unproven young warriors, some junior magic users, and a couple of bards barely old enough to drink, and a few out-of-work rogues. You are the leader of this ragtag group of freedom fighters. Luckily you have a bard with you to sing your glories if you survive. Okay, fine. As you enter the guild, you catch the eye of the guildmaster. Well met, brave adventurer. But you come in the most dire of times. The evil wizard Mangar has cursed our town with this blizzard, and the streets are overrun with all manner of evil miscreants. Okay, space to continue. You must help us defeat Mangar. In this guild you will find many skilled warriors and mages that would join you in this quest. When your party is ready, set out into town. Be sure to visit Guard's shop to the north and equip yourself for battle. He has the finest weapons and armor in Skara Brae, and indeed is the only shop brave enough to open these days. Okay. Oh, and by the way, a funny fact. Skara Brae is actually a real-life location in the northern islands of Scotland. I think the Skara Brae is one of the most well-preserved archaeological villages in Europe, because the village was made of stone for the most part, because there were not many trees over there. So the ancient people who lived there about 3,000 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, had to build their houses with stone, and that's why it's very well preserved. So Skara Brae, a real place. Okay, continue. The city has an abundance of temples that are open night and day to heal your wounds. Well, that's nice to hear. And I believe Roscoe is still doing good business restoring magic points for your mages. Magic points. I assume that magic points mean mana, basically. And when your bard gets thirsty, be sure to visit one of the many inns and taverns. The Scarlet Bard to the south has the best selection in town. Well, thanks for the tip. Now I will bid you good day and good luck in your quest. The guildmaster smiles and returns to what he was doing, which is apparently playing his lute. Okay. Thou art in the Guild of Adventurers. Well, that looks nice. Okay, add a member to party. I believe that we can have 7 members in our party. Remove member from party. No, create a new member. Delete member from roster. Okay. So can we... Okay, we can add from here. Brian the Fist, Paladin. El Cid, Warrior. Marcus, Bard. Sir Grady, Rogue. Merlin, Conjurer, and Omar, Magician. I don't know what's the difference between Conjurer and Magician. I mean, how do they differ? They are both magic users, obviously, but... yeah, I don't know how they differ from each other. And he's a human paladin apparently, dwarf warrior, elven bard, hobbit rogue, gnome conjurer, and gnome magician. Well, yeah, let's take Brian the Fist. I wonder if Brian is supposed to be a reference to Brian Fargo, the former CEO of Interplay and current CEO of inXile Entertainment. Possibly. Dwarf Warrior? Of course. El Cid, come with us. And... Sir Grady. Male Hobbit Rogue. Yeah, let's take this, and... let's take Merlin as well. And... then I want to make my own characters as well. We can make 3 more, I take it. Brian the Fist, El Cid, Mark... yeah, okay, so... yeah, okay. Create a new member. Select gender, male, female. I think they were all... wait, did I take all of them with me? Whatever. Let's just... well, gender shouldn't really matter at all in any way, so let's just take male. And select race, and if I'm not mistaken, race doesn't matter at all either. And let's see. We can place a warrior who looks kind of badass, and unfortunately these are the only character portraits for each of the classes. Like there's no dwarven warriors or female elven wizards or anything else like that. You just have to be fine with these. There are female portraits in this game as well. Something what the original game did not have as far as I know. So that's something new. But males and females have their have like one portraits of only one race, and that's human. So that's a bit shame. And since this is a old school role-playing game from the 80s, you have to re-roll your stats, because back in those days you could not, at least in most games, you could not simply put the attribute points to wherever you wanted. You just had to re-roll and just pray to the RNG gods that you get good stats. So let's see. So this is a but I don't really. I just wanted to check out the human warrior and not actually make one. So can I go back in anyway? More actions. We don't need that. Pause menu. Okay. Can I go back, please? I really like these dices. They look nice. Okay, so lots of strength, I would imagine, would be good for warrior, and constitution. We don't care too much about intelligence or dexterity, I don't think. That's how it usually goes. 17, but constitution is 8, that's crap. What's the maximum amount of points you can have anyway? Is it 20? Well, there is 27 like here. But yeah, I think it's 20 or something. This might take a while. Strength 10, Constitution 15. You know what? Let's take this. This looks decent. And then a name. I don't know. Arthur. This is Omar. He's the gnome magician. Okay. There's our bard. Songs remaining. So they have charges. Male gnome conjurer. And this is a hobbit rogue who to me looks like more like a drunken monk. But whatever. Rogue abilities: disarm traps, critical hit, identify 24, hide in shadows. Okay. Basic rogue stuff. Brian the Fist, human paladin. And we have an they have inventory as well. Okay. How can I get back? And besides, I'm quite. This game was supposed to offer us a tutorial too, but I guess that will happen after we are done assembling our team here. You cannot drop equipped items, you must unequip them first. Yeah, I figured. This way. Okay. We just have to press this X over here. Remove member from party. Let's remove Arthur for now. Oh wait, here. Arthur. I didn't want Omar either. They all just they were all just added to my party automatically. Well, let's see. Bard, conjurer. I kind of feel like making my own bard as well, but yeah, let's just remove Marcus as well. Okay, create a new member. Let's see what options we have. Let's check out the females. And again, race doesn't matter. Let's just take human. So warrior. So that's the female version of the warrior. Paladin. Okay. Remember, there were no female portraits in the first game, so these are new. She looks rather cool. Although I don't get that. This is a rogue, right? Yeah, she's a rogue. I don't get that. Why she's wearing? It looks like chainmail to me. So I don't get why rogue would be wearing chainmail of any kind. But whatever. Bard. Ah, I actually like this one a lot. She's cute. I might make a female one, but before that, where was I? Hunter. Yeah, basic looking hunter. Do we have a hunter? No, we don't. We could actually use one. Monk. Ah, look at her. She's ready for action, obviously. I like that. Conjurer. Okay, an older lady. And magician. Yeah, she looks cool. Except that I'm not a huge fan how she holds her staff low like that. But that's just me. Anyway. So let's make the female bard at least. I really like how she looks. She looks so cute. Okay, so what kind of stats do we want for a bard? I assume that bard is going to be your typical support kind of class that buffs your allies by encouraging them with songs and demoralizes the enemies with their songs. So I don't know. I guess intelligence and luck would be the ones that we want. Strength 17, holy crap. Luck 5, Constitution 10. But I don't think that strength is something what we want to focus on. Constitution 15, at least she won't die that easily. Luck 10. Hit points. This means health, right? 17, that's not very high. Let's try to get high intelligence. Intelligence 10. Not very good. Intelligence 14. Luck 8. Well, this looks good enough, so let's make this. How should I... What should I name her as? Yeah, let's go with Tiffin. Tiffin sounds good. There we go. And then let's make 2 more characters. So we could use a hunter. Let's see, did we check all the male ones here? So that's the warrior, okay. Paladin, yeah. Rogue, we have seen that. Bard, hunter. Hey, it's Robin Hood, folks. Robin Hood with beard. I might make a male hunter. Then monk, who is an old man. Okay. Conjurer and magician. Yeah, this guy is holding his staff. Above his head. I like this character's pose more than the females. Yeah, okay. So let's make the male hunter. And for hunter, I think that we want dexterity and maybe luck for critical hits. That's how I think it's going to work when it comes to critical hits. Dexterity 10, luck 11, strength. Those are not too bad stats, but I think we can do better. Over 10 dexterity and luck. That would be nice. Over 10 to each. That's quite close. 12 dexterity, 12 luck. Yeah, these are rather average stats. Not bad, but not terrible either. Yeah, not terrible, but not the best either. Okay, so let's go with this. And sure, let's go with that. Robin Hood. We can't lose with Robin Hood in our side now. And then lastly, what do we need? We have a paladin, warrior, rogue, conjurer, bard, hunter. Do we have any healing classes? Well, I assume that paladin can do some healing. Let's see. Let's make another female. Even though I don't think this matters, but let's make a dwarf. Ah, okay. So I believe that some races have class restrictions, and humans can be anything really. So that's why humans are usually the most desired race, because they can be any class, by the looks of it. Okay. Well, let's see, what dwarves can be? Paladins, rogues, bards, hunters and monks. Maybe Conjurer... Maybe Conjurer is a healer. That could also be it. Okay, let's see, can an elf be a magician? Yes, they can. Let's make a magician. And for them we want intelligence. Those are actually good stats. 15 intelligence, that's actually rather good. Let's go with this. And name. I don't know. Jasmine. Okay. Our party is done. Our party has been assembled. Now, more options. Talk to the guild leader. I don't think we need to. Save party to roster. Enter the party name. I don't know, Magnificent 7. Oh, I can't, okay. There. Magnificent 7. Let's go with that. Quit and exit game. No, not yet. Return to previous menu. Here, okay. So... Talk to the guild leader. Well, let's see if he has anything new to say. An evil wizard Mangar is threatening the town. He's brought down a blizzard upon us, and all manner of evil creatures are wandering about. Take a party out into town. Explore everywhere for clues. You must find a way to stop him. Well, yeah, sure. Well, he didn't tell us anything new. How can we leave? Ah, that way, okay. You have stepped out into the town of Skara Brae for the first time. Would you like a quick tutorial on the game controls before you proceed? Oh yeah, now we get the tutorial. But before that, I must say that this looks very, very beautiful. It looks very good. It is actually, this is the only 3D thing in this game, apparently. The environment thingy. But actually, more about that later. Let's go through the tutorial first. Use WASD to move around the town, or the cursor keys. You can also left click on the game view to move around. Hold down right mouse on the game view and you can look around to take in the view. Yeah. That's also something that wasn't possible in the older games, I'm quite sure. There's a pause button on the top left of the game view that gives access to graphics, audio and game settings, as well as saving or loading a game. Top left. This, yeah. There's an actions button on the top right of the game view that will drop down a ribbon of actions to choose from. These actions are not usable during game events. Okay. Well, we'll check out these a bit later. Pressing 1 to 7 lets you view the stats of one of your party members. If you left click and drag with your mouse on one of the party members' names below, you can change their position in the party. Only the first 4 slots can be hit by enemy melee attacks. Ah, okay, that's good to know. So we have a paladin, warrior, rogue, conjurer in the on the front. I wonder if I want to move hunter. Wait, how can I press 6? How can I move them? If you left click and drag with your mouse. If you left click and drag with your mouse on one of the party members' names below, you can change their position in the party. Well, maybe we can't do that yet because we are still in the tutorial. You should try to keep a slot free so that you can summon creatures or allow roving monsters to join your party. Ah, okay. That's nice. Shame that I didn't know that earlier. Well, doesn't matter. Below the game view, totals of your party's gold and inventory items are shown. Over here. Any item that is not equipped by a character will go into the communal inventory and is accessible through any player's inventory screen. Oh, that's also nice. I believe that in the original game, all of the characters have their own inventory slots, and not a shared one. So that's also a nice change, I would imagine. It would have been a huge pain in the ass to manage every single one of these characters' own inventories. That is all. Now go and stop Mangar. Yep, I'll try. Okay, so look at this, folks. This looks fucking beautiful. Oh. Where did I go? These are just yeah, those were just credits. Okay, I really like this. Look at that. Oh, that's so cute. I like the look of this. Really like how the game looks. Really nice. When I first saw the launch teaser trailer or whatever it was some weeks ago, and I saw this in the trailer on YouTube, I was shocked. I was legitimately shocked at how good it looked, because I was so sure that they were just going to use some still images, like in the first game too. Like in the older games, I just assumed that they were going to use some still images, pretty much like with the character portraits, even though they were also moving too, so they are not exactly still images exactly, but close enough. So I was expecting them to do the same when it comes to roaming around the town and dungeons and stuff, but no, they went ahead and made it 3D like this. This is so fucking cool. Really love that. Okay, so let's see, what do we have? We have, where am I? This is a map, I take it. Oh wait, no. Your party stops for a moment. Your party stops for a moment and takes a good look around. You are on Main Street, facing north. It's now early morning. Cast a spell. Play a bard song. Who will play a song? Oh yeah, we have only one bard. Tiffin. Choose a song to play. This tune increases the damage your party will do in combat by driving them into a berserker rage. This song will produce light when exploring, and during combat the party's chance of hitting a foe with a weapon. So this sounds like something that we want to use in a dark dungeon or something. This song will soothe your savage foes, making them do less damage in combat. This is an ancient elven melody which will heal the bard's wounds during traveling and heal the party's wounds during combat. Okay. This melody makes the members of your party more dexterous and agile, and thus more difficult to hit. And this song sets up a partial anti-magic field, which gives party members some increased protection against spell casting. Okay, that sounds good. Well, what the hell? Let's do this. Tiffin has no instrument equipped. What? What kind of a bard are you? Let's see. Which one were you? You are 5. Number 5. Okay. Inventory. You got 2 lamps. That's it. You're a bard and you got only 2 lamps. God damn it. Well, okay. Okay. Anyway, what else do we have? Use an item. Take portal up. Take portal down. Whatever this means. Party attack. Toggle minimap. And toggle journal. Okay, so we can. So here's our map as well. This is also something that the original game did not have. A map, believe it or not. The players back in those days had to actually draw their maps manually on papers by using pens and stuff. So this is a new addition to the first game at least. I'm not sure if the 2 other games had maps of their own. Oh, and by the way, those life quality changes that I mentioned earlier, they added some life quality changes to the first game at least, and I assume that to the second game as well, like this map for example. And I believe that they also added some other life quality changes from the 2 other games, and added them to the first game as well. And I believe that the reason why they did that was because they did not want to make the first game feel like an inferior game to the other 2. Because the other 2 games had some quality of life changes which made the game much easier and less frustrating to play. And they also wanted to give the first game the same treatment, while still honoring the spirit of the first game. So yeah, so they did add some life quality changes, but I couldn't really tell you what all of those changes are exactly, because I didn't play those games. I have heard some things, but I don't know exactly. But I do know that the first game did not have a map. That's what I know. So let's see. This is the Adventurer's Guild. Okay. Skara site. A caster in your party will cast. Oh, it's not scary. Scry site to reveal your location on the map. And A Port Arcane. A caster in your party will cast a Port Arcane to teleport to anywhere on any level of the current dungeon. So this is dungeon stuff. Does not work in cities and you cannot teleport between different dungeons. Okay. Okay, so let's look around.